and it will be an amend and a vote only. Um, so we won't be taking any testimony. I've had multiple meetings since we met, and I think that the stakeholders have all had time to voice their opinion, as have I. So I think we have come to something that either everyone is equally unhappy or equally happy, but in any case we have somewhat of an agreement. So with that, I'd like for everyone to introduce themselves just to make sure, since we have the media. So Mike, if we'd start with you.
Good morning, Mike Speedy. I serve Southeast Marion County.
Randy Fry, House District 67, Southeast Indiana.
Holly Sullivan, House District 78, which is Vanderburgh and Moore County.
West Culver, Elkhart County, the premier county, Mr. Mayor.
Mike Braun, District 63, Southwestern Indiana.
Dan Forstall, District 100, the near southeast and east side of Indianapolis.
Ben Smaltz, District 52, Northeast Indiana.
Steve Stemler, District 71, Clark County.
Bob Morse, District 84, the Premier District, Fort Wayne.
Dan Poligonov, Staff Attorney, Legislative Services.
Abby Gruel, Staff Attorney, Legislative Services.
Ed Soliday, Chair, and District 4 of Porter County. I want to thank the representative from Marion County for not rising to the Premier County bait and humbly just mentioning where he's from. So with that, I'm going to turn the gavel over to Representative Speedy, and we'll proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair of Committee. I think he's going to present on the amendment. We'll take discussion and then see what the will is on the amendment and then the bill. Please proceed, Chairman.
So let me reiterate that contrary to what you read on the internet and some of the testimony yesterday, the concern of the colleagues I've talked to is where do we go in the future in an internet world? And the Tesla model is somewhere between a total internet sales and what we do today. So we all have to find ways to change, but at the same time, we have evolved into a consumer protection legislation that very few people understand, particularly people who are active on the internet. That if there, for example, is a warranty problem and people are saying the warranty is not fixing or whatever, the Secretary of State's office can go to the dealer and inspect the records at any time. And anyone selling vehicles has to be registered in the state of Indiana, period. So how do we continue with consumer protection as we go through into areas we've never thought of before? And the more I read and the more I look at things, the more I know I don't know. So I see this process as iterative. I think the agreement that we have worked out in my proposal to the various stakeholders is a step in the right direction. So it's respectful to the fact that Tesla also, but Tesla has demonstrated that they can build a quality product and they can maintain it. Now they're entering a new world themselves, and that is the mass market. So what we've done in the amendment is try to respect what they've been able to do, but at the same time limit the ability to enter that market without demonstrating that that a new manufacturer can actually perform at a standard that assures safety for our consumers. So Amendment 5 simply does this. Number one, just because the way code is written, it could have been interpreted that what we were doing applied to a manufactured trailer or semi-trailer, so the amendment exempts them. Second of all, we were concerned that we didn't put an undue burden on folks, the next Tesla, who might be building a hydrogen-powered car in their garage. And so we allowed for new entrants and, quite frankly, folks who build kit cars and so forth to sell up to 1,000 without being under the restrictions of the bill. Then we said that no manufacturer may sell directly to the public going forward. That is none. So it's very clear, it's not ambiguous. No manufacturer may sell direct, no auto manufacturer may sell directly to the public. Then we grandfather Tesla for the reasons, and any manufacturer that of motor vehicles before July, that registered before July 1st, 2015. Now, we don't think there are any others out there, but this makes certain that we are only allowing this kind of sales with people who have demonstrated consumer service and accountability. Lastly, to make certain, we heard testimony from the steel industry. I live in that country and I watched what happened to our steel industry. So we've put a restriction on that if any manufacturer that was registered before July 1 of 2015 were sold, then the new entity could not sell direct. So for example, I don't see it in the future, but if Tesla were sold to a firm somewhere outside the borders of the United States, then they're going to have to come in here and talk to us all about whether there will be direct sales. So that's the essence of the amendment. I think we have assent from the stakeholders, but this is the beginning of a long process. This will have to go to the Senate. But I will tell you, a lot of work has gone into getting to something that preserved what we were trying to do, and at the same time recognized a company that is entrepreneurial and so forth that we want in our state. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Questions for Chairman Soliday on the amendment from the committee. Representative Fry.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to thank Chairman Soliday for his work here. I think this is an excellent solution, and I'm very happy to support the amendment, and I just wanted to thank him for his work.
Great. Any other comments or questions from the committee on the amendment to Chairman Soliday from the committee? Seeing none, what's the will of the committee on the?
Amendment by consent.
It's been amended by consent then. Any closing remarks, Chairman Soliday?
No, I've put them through enough pain.
Okay. Any discussion, questions from the chairman on the bill as amended? It's been moved and seconded for, let's call the roll call on the bill as amended, please.
Representative Soliday.
Yes.
Chairman Speedy.
Aye.
Representative Culver.
No.
Representative Sullivan.
Yes.
Representative Fry.
Yes.
Representative Morris.
Yes, ma'am.
Representative Braun.
The process has been interesting, and I'm going to vote yes on this, and I'm glad that we've at least acknowledged that ideally in anything we do, even when we've already regulated a market like this, that it should be unfettered and open for new ideas and competition. It's kind of the way my business has grown through the years, and I'm pleased that we've come up with this solution, and I think it's a good way to move the bill forward.
Representative Saunders. Representative Smaltz.
Yes.
Representative Forstall.
Yes.
Representative Pryor. Representative Connelly Reardon. Representative Stemler.
Yes.
Okay, 9-1.
Go ahead, Mr. Chairman, you can close this up. Oh, 9-1, the motion passed. Go ahead, Mr. Chairman.
I'm going to hold this open if she'd just like to come over and cast her vote. Otherwise, with that, thank you all for your attention. Meeting's adjourned. Okay, I don't want to sign this until Cherish has a chance to come in and vote. Thank you. Appreciate it.